just blowing up over here. Thank you to Danny. Don't worry, you're going to be in this later. And Mel and Joss Wolchansky. Welcome to the first Jewish Rock Radio Rock Your World concert. I'm really excited to be with all of my close friends and family and doing this. And Adar's in the back hiding a little bit. She's here with you all as well, staying awake after having just gotten home from Israel. And we're here tonight to help benefit victims of Sandy. So all those tips that the Chanskys just gave are all going to help victims of Hurricane Sandy in our hometown, or in my hometown in New York City. So thank you so much, and keep giving if you can. That's what our class did. So huge thanks to Greg and to Elisa and to Wendy and now to William Bernard for all the tips. Again, all of this money that we're raising is going to help victims of Sandy, and the organization that is helping to give all this money to Sandy tonight. Thank you. Thanks for those tips. What's that, Scott? Oh, hello to the Green Boys. How you guys doing up in Massachusetts? So the organization that I'm benefiting tonight is called Repair the World. It's a Jewish service and volunteer organization. And, what they're doing tonight is they're going to give all the proceeds to their Sandy recovery. And their call to action is they call it a bold mission, which is to mobilize young Jews to get out and repair the world and in their communities by volunteering. So thank you all so much for being a part of this and for helping our hometown in New York, and thank you all out there for supporting. So all right, so the Chanskys are winning the tipping right now, which means that they're probably going to get the swag bag. The top 5 tippers actually get a Jewish Rock Radio swag bag. And I was thinking about this for Danny and the Chanskys, because Danny, who's one of my oldest friends, and by the way, a huge hello to to the Buyer women. All right, Josie and Lily and Marcia Weinstein from Florida. Thank you all for checking in, and Rebecca Runn. So good to see you. Well, read you at least. So Danny's always bugging me. He says there's got to be a a Jewish reggae song. You got to make a Jewish reggae song. And I say, well, there's always Manasyahu. But he's like, no, you have to do it. So I already wrote one actually. And I tell him that, but this is dedicated to him. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai, Michamocha nehedar b'kodesh. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai, Michamocha nehedar b'kodesh. Torah tehilo, oseh feleh. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai, Michamocha nehedar b'kodesh. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai, Michamocha nehedar b'kodesh. Torah tehilo, oseh feleh. Malchutecha rabu banecha, bokeh hayam lifnei Moshe uMiriam. Ze'eli anu ve'amru, Adonai yimlo le'olam va'ed. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai, Michamocha nehedar b'kodesh. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai, Michamocha nehedar b'kodesh. Torah tehilo, oseh feleh. So I feel so privileged to be able to be the keystone for all of us to be here together tonight. Keep singing, keep dancing, and keep chatting so I can feel it too. Hello to the Cohens in Pittsburgh, and to all the Weinsteins. Nice. So a few years ago, my dad, we were talking, and I don't know if you guys are out there yet, but as we were saying goodbye on the phone, my dad said, you know, I'm not sure if we, one of the things that's troubled me is I'm not sure if we've imparted the idea of tzedakah enough on you and your sisters. And I said, no, I'm pretty sure you did that. I started thinking more and more. That conversation has sort of never left me. And as it continues to sort of make its way around my brain, it continues to inspire me. Continually asks me to keep reevaluating where I'm at. There's more that I can do, more that I can give. And my buddy Shefarenko also told me about this hugely generous donation that he made to an organization several years ago, and it got me thinking. Also, the Chanceys, by the way, Melissa too. And sometimes it's just that inspiration that you need. Someone showing you that, you know, yeah, I can do that too. I like to tell the story of my great Aunt Ada, who has a picture with Golda Meir, and when we found that picture only a few years ago, it helped me realize that that this realization of the 2,000-year-old dream of a state of Israel was created, it was realized just by the collective force of ordinary people like my great Aunt Ada. I think about that too. So we all gotta get up, stand up for our rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Sing it with me now. Get up, stand up. up, stand up. Don't give up, fight, keep singing and sing. Micha mocha vayeni Adonai, Micha mocha neder v'kodesh. Micha mocha vayeni Adonai, Micha mocha neder. Keep it going now. Micha mocha vayeni Adonai, Micha mocha neder v'kodesh. Micha mocha vayeni Adonai, Micha mocha neder v'kodesh. Sort of, I gotta say, it's quite strange to have one person clapping and a bunch of people typing. And I'm trying to watch it. I can't see it. I got my computer out right in front of me, and I got Hadar's computer on the side so I can actually read. I guess when you turn 30, your eyesight starts going a little bit. Thanks, Elisa. Jewish Rock Your World concert, and you can tune in every single Wednesday for the next several weeks at 8:30 Eastern Time, and check out other fantastic Jewish artists. I think the next one next week is Jay Rappaport, who is also from New York and a phenomenal singer, songwriter, piano player. Every Wednesday through February 13th, you can come, and if you got leftover notes, you can tip someone else. But let's keep going for Repair the World right now. Let's keep helping out victims of Sandy right now. So I'm inviting you into my home. I want to try something a little different here. I figured we'd do something a little bit different that I've never really done before in concert, which is well, since I'm inviting you into my home, I figure I can invite you into my brain a little bit. And I doubt you can see it right now, but these are some of my inspiration that I just love keeping right here above the piano that's behind me. That's John running over there, and it's George and Paul on the left. And hardly a road trip or any sort of trip goes by without listening to a little bit of those great masters. And Hadar and I were driving to Detroit, I guess, for Thanksgiving, and we started listening to some Beatles, and then this one came up, and it's like, that would sound amazing if we just slowed down a little bit and a little bit darker. Look at all the lonely people. Look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in a church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits by the window, wearing a face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one will hear. Look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Look at all the lonely people. Look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie, wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved, sing all the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? I look at all the lonely people. I look at all the lonely people. I look at all the lonely people.
Woo!
Anyway, I hope you guys like that a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see, who we got here? Hey, Seth. Thanks for checking in. Hey, Rachel. Sheldon McCartney. I would love that. You know, just for a day. Because really, Sheldon Lowe is a much better name. So I did have one other request. We'll stick on the covers for just 1 second. This came from Mike Castle, this request. It was one of the first requests when we first announced the show. And, a special meaning for Marcia. We'll know what's going on here. And in fact, if you want to check out my blog at sheldonlowe.com/blog, you can read a little bit about this incredible serendipitous and ridiculously serendipitous turn of events having to do with this song. I really encourage you. It's incredible what happened there. The song is just great. I might make you cry. I'm sorry, Marcia. Keep those tips coming. Every little bit helps the Hurricane Sandy victims through this wonderful Jewish service organization called Repair the World. I went to see an old friend who was soon to pass away. He said, my life has been so good to me, now I still got one more day. Now he said that as he watched the morning sun, and then he smiled my way. As he said that every morning, he lived his life that way. I was reading the comments there and I forgot that I was in the middle of a concert. He said, I am the sunshine, and you are the sunshine. We are the sunshine. Help me understand. We are the sunshine on the land. Hey, Danielle, thank you. He said this day is like the life you live. It's never here to stay. Because your time is always running by, like the sun across the day. But it's like looking at the sunshine from the earth. The light does come and go. But when you're looking at the earth shine from the sun, it's quite a different show. He said it's time you know. He said I am the sunshine, and you are the sunshine. Okay, hold on. Hadar can't see it. She's shaking her head. No! But Mom did just write a little louder, Hadar. And Rabbi Bai wrote, I hear beautiful harmony. Okay, a little louder. Come on. He said, I am the sunshine, and you are the sunshine. We are the sunshine. help me understand. 'Cause we are the sunshine on the land. Thinking about the words he said, walking towards the grave. Now I haven't lived the life he's lived, but I still got one more day. This is just me trying to remember the words. Now you may say it's only flesh and bones, the life that's in your hands. But I'd like to think it's something more, like the sunshine on the land. He said, I am the sunshine. You're right, Rebecca. And you are the sunshine. We are the sunshine. Help me understand. We are the sunshine on the land. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Thank you for all your virtual cheering. Thank you. That was David Wilcox, Sunshine on the Land. It's one of his earlier tunes. That's also from my friend Amy, who couldn't be here tonight. But maybe we'll catch the rerun a little bit later. I'm really excited to tell you that last week I was in D.C. with one of my best friends, Rick Recht. We were hosting one of our regional song leader boot camps, and I'm excited that we're going to actually have a little Jewish rock slumber party in this exact room coming up this weekend for our New York song leader boot camp, which is going to be at Temple Israel in the city of New York on 75th.
Woo!
And there's going to be a great concert there as well on Sunday night at 6:30. Right, Rabbi Bayer? Hi, Sam and Adam Green. Nat, are you advertising for Abby's bat mitzvah? Or are you asking me? Either way, it's fine. At any rate, we have our National Song Leader Boot Camp, which is going to happen on February 17th through 19th. And it's actually really neat that it's overlapping with a Jewish rock music festival. It's called the National Rockfest National Music Festival, sponsored by Jewish Rock Radio. And even if you can't make it, well, I highly encourage you to, at some point in your life, if not this February, to get to St. Louis for a National Song Leader Boot Camp, because it will change your life, I promise you. And I've done it 4 years now, and then some. And every time I undergo some form of transformation, and that's not lip service. That's completely sincere. But this year, the boot camp is overlapping with this rock fest, and so you can, even if you can't make it to St. Louis, you can tune into Jewish Rock Radio. We're going to be streaming live on February 17th from 4:30 to 9:30 Eastern Time, which is 3:30 to 8:30 Central Time. But since we're East Coast, I'm going to say 4:30 to 9:30 Eastern Time on February 17th. Tune into Jewish Rock Radio. There's going to be some of the biggest names in Jewish rock music performing, and some of them are actually some of the upcoming performers in the next few days. So yeah, other people can still come to New York Songwriter Boot Camp. We're getting pretty close. But reach out to us. There may be a few spots available. And yeah, you can just reach out. You can email me at sheldon@sheldon.com, or you can email anyone over at Jewish World Productions, or just go to songwriterbootcamp.com. That's probably a great place to start if you're interested. So I heard a request for Shalom Aleichem a little bit earlier. Oh, thank you, Diane and Torona. So I always love to tell the story of that Wendy used to tell when she would come home from preschool. Wendy's my baby sister. She's not a baby at all anymore, but it's kind of hard to think of her. Well, that's not true actually. But when I think back on her, she was probably the cutest kid I've ever seen. I've seen some cute kids. She would come home and in this little voice, she would stand up in her high chair. She would stand up because it wasn't enough that she was in her high chair. Sorry, Wendy, I'm throwing you under the bus a little bit here. By the way, this is the same person, if you know it's all challah to me, who screams, "Ah, Sheldon!" after I rip her shirt. She would come home from preschool and she would tell this story about the angels that visit us on Shabbat, the good angel and the bad angel. And if you're not celebrating Shabbat, then the good angel, then the bad angel says, "May it be like this next week." Good angel has to say Amen. But if Shabbat is being celebrated, the good angel gets to say, "May it be like this next week," and the bad angel has to say Amen. This is how we welcome those angels. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Shari, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Malachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Malachei, Shalom Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Malachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Shari, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Malachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Sing it, come on now. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Shari, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Malachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Thanks, Rebecca. I was thinking about you guys actually specifically. I wasn't going to interrupt the song, but I couldn't stop after I read that. You and Olive Arner. Seichem Shalom Malachei, Shalom Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Shari, Malachei Elyon. Okay. Melech Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Okay, now clap, even though I can't hear you. Clap, clap. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. So the encore just started. So do I have to leave the stage and turn off the lights, or can I just?
You can say.
I got one more for you guys. You know, as I asked you all for to donate in some form to the number of 18 for High, which was talked to me by my friend and also teacher, Sarah Loach, and thank you. Oh yeah, keep those tips coming. You know, if you got extras and you don't have, you know, you can give them. They're worth 10 cents each, I think, right? Oh, $1 each, maybe. $1 each every time you give 10. Thanks, Eden. Thank you, Mindy. Oh, and Bob and Jake. Oh, awesome. Thank you guys for coming. So the reason I asked is because, you know, when we come together and we do these things, we rebreathe life into people, into their spirits, and which is probably more important than them, you know, retrieving a lot of their physical things. You know, they just had the rug pulled out from underneath them, and even my Aunt Diane, who's on here, you know, was without power for gosh, I think like 10 days on the 11th floor. She's a trooper. But the point is, what I love so much about the Jewish community, about New York community, about the American communities, that we're such givers. And I so appreciate you all coming here to breathe new life back into these people who've lost so much. This is a brand new song I wrote. It's a Shehechianu, but it's also I call it It's to Life. It's probably the subtitle. And well, you hear what it's about. But I started volunteering at a hospital. I had an amazing experience where I sang this to someone. And completely, you know, I probably got more. Well, who knows who got more out of the experience? But this is L'chaim to Life. I want to hold on to this moment now.
Yeah, Sheldon, no.
Wow. Thank you, Harold. Wow. That was a big one. Can anyone top that? Well, I want to thank you all so very, very much for being here and supporting me, but more importantly, supporting Repair the World, the victims of Hurricane Sandy. I hope you all had a lot of fun.
Woo!
It's just going to get better from here. There's just some amazing artists every Wednesday for the next several weeks until February 13th at 8:30 Eastern Time. So definitely check that out. Check out Jewish Rock Radio, and a huge, enormous thank you to Jewish Rock Radio for giving me this opportunity to help repair the world, and for all their support and bringing you all, letting you all know about this. Thank you to all my friends and family who have supported and who have also helped to get the word out so that more and more people will be here. And we should do this more and more. This is awesome. Thank you all so much. And please say hello, as always, on Facebook and on Twitter, just facebook.com/SheldonLowe, twitter.com/SheldonLowe, or email me from my website, SheldonLowe.com. Anton says hello, Hadar. So does Elisa.
Hi, everyone.
How many shout-outs can Hadar get?
Explain why I'm not coming out.
Oh, okay. Hadar just wants to say, she said, explain why I'm not coming out, and then pointed to her hair. What am I supposed to say? Hadar got back like 36 hours ago from Israel, and it's like 10 hours past when she wanted to go to sleep, literally, right now. So I mostly want to thank her for sitting here with me, because it's awfully strange to sing to a silent computer. The chance you say hello to Hadar. Thank you, Rabbi Bayer. Thank you to the Cohns and to the Weinsteins and the Greens. To all the Lowe's in attendance. And Marcia says you're beautiful no matter what. We love her.
Thank you.
Welcome to And Abby says you are awesome. Wait, who is that for, Abby? Jay Rappaport is next week. He's just an awesome singer-songwriter, piano player, really sweet on the piano. So I would highly, highly recommend him. We've got Salt Hay, Billy Jonas, who's one of my favorites, amazing folk singer. Who else am I forgetting? Anyone else? Who else has checked out the rest of the concerts? Hine for a bye-bye song? We could do that. Hey, Adam Fader, what's up? Psyched to hang with you at boot camp this weekend. And Gloria's going to be there as well. I just found out. All right. Hine for the final closing song. What? When we work together places we know we belong. Hine mato umanai, shevet achim gam yachad. When we work together, when we live as one, when we help each other like tonight, we know we belong. Hine mato umanai, shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine mato. I never do that part. See? Surprises. Hine mato umanai, shevet achim gam yachad. Everybody sing hine, sing mato, sing Thank you all so much for coming. I love you all. Thank you for helping this incredible cause. And I hope to see you all very, very soon. Bye, Lato.